New reaction to the gambling scandal rocking the NBA.
I'm ashamed that those guys would put their families and their careers in jeopardy.
Chauncey Billups, a Hall of Fame player and current coach of the Portland Trail Blazers, and Terry Rozier of the Miami Heat, both seen leaving court. They're among more than 30 people arrested, accused of running schemes that made millions by allegedly rigging sports bets and poker games. Billups and another former player, Damon Jones, are accused of working with the mafia, using their celebrity status to lure wealthy people to illegal poker games that were rigged.
Everybody else at the poker game, from the dealer to the players, including the face cards, were in on the scam.
The technology allegedly used in the scheme is like something out of Mission Impossible. The FBI says the suspects used special glasses and contact lenses that could read invisible markings on cards. Casino security expert Sal Piasante showed us some of the technology.
I can't tell you what that top card is, but if I pop in contact lenses, or if I'm wearing my poker glasses, when you look at that card through that filter, you'll see what that card is.
The FBI says the suspects also used card shufflers that were rigged and used what's described as an X-ray poker table that allowed them to see face-down cards through the felt on the table. They also allegedly used what's known as an analyzer. It looks like a cell phone, but when placed in front of a deck of cards, it uses a hidden camera to determine which player will win, no matter how well the deck is shuffled.
This deck is marked invisibly on the side with a barcode. So when this deck gets shuffled and gets placed onto the table, this camera right now is scanning those cards, and it's going to tell you automatically who's going to win.
The device correctly predicting the hand closest to the device will win.
And you win with a full house, 3s and 5s.
Experts say the sophisticated scheme shows that the mafia has modernized.
Everyone talks about the mafia getting smaller, going away. Mafia doesn't go away. They will change based upon the law and how they can make money.
In a separate indictment, Rozier was charged in connection with an illegal sports gambling scheme.
Terry Rozier, right foot discomfort, doubtful to return.
Prosecutors say during this game in 2023, Rozier, then with the Hornets, tipped off bettors that he would fake an injury and exit the game. Bettors placed more than $200,000 on him to underperform in the game.
The proceeds were later delivered to his home, where the group counted their cash.
Rozier and Billups deny the allegations, their lawyers vowing to fight in court. With both men making millions in salary with their teams, many are wondering what would have been their motive to get involved in such a scheme.
How much more do you need? Especially if you know you get caught, you can do jail time, lose your career. You know, put a bad image on yourself or your family.
We have to realize gambling is an addiction. So the addiction of it is what makes you make illogical decisions.
Ain't got nothing to do with addiction. That's just total stupidity on these two dudes' parts.
Now, the NBA previously investigated Rozier for that 2023 incident, but cleared him. Now, the league says it is cooperating with this investigation. As for Damon Jones, he has not responded to the allegations.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, ablackbradford, back with another banger, ready to drop them gems for Christ in hymns. And look, man, we got an interesting topic, very popular topic everybody talking about with this gambling situation with Scary Terry and Chauncey Billups and the mafia and all this stuff going on. These boys got Tony Stark's technology out here trying to get this money. Junk is crazy. But man, I got some articles I wanted to dive into because I was doing some research on this because God was putting in my spirit like this is way bigger than that. So I was like, man, so I was doing some research. Now on the 25th, which was a couple of days ago, it talked about, the NFL was talking about prioritizing gambling education and all that stuff, right? So a little article, just, word salad, pretty much telling you like, hey man, we don't tolerate that. The NBA is dealing with that. We not gonna tolerate that over here. So boom, I'm researching again, right? So then I seen the NFL owners approve a Disney ESPN media deal. So I'm like, and this was published on the 22nd of October. So I'm like, well, what is this all about? Because like people, I mean, these big time billionaire companies, they do deals all the time, right? So, but this deal in particular is different. So when I researched the deal, it's talking about ESPN's equity stake in the NFL ignores the major gambling conflict. So the equity stake is a whole different ball game. So based on, I'm not going to read through all of this, but basically with NFL, the NFL is trying to own 10% of ESPN. So with them owning 10% of ESPN, if the NFL, look, reads right here, if the NFL now owns 10% of ESPN, what exactly does that mean for the sportsbook ESPN Bet? Now, you may be asking if you're not familiar already with ESPN Bet, which is a sports betting app, just like, you know, Prize Pick, DraftKings, all these ones, Bet 365. And so June Lee, which is someone who actually was an employee of ESPN, he tweeted out the NFL will own 10% of ESPN, which licenses name to a sports book. The NFL will directly profit from sports gambling. Goodell said in 2017, we still strongly oppose legalized sports gambling. The integrity of our game is number one. We will not compromise that. So, bro, this junk is all lies. So going down to read here too. Penn Entertainment is paying $1.5 billion over 10 years, or $150 million per year, plus an additional $500 million for ESPN to license the brand. So Penn Entertainment is actually the company who owns ESPN Bet. So you know they not about to get that bread up, bro. So this goes into a larger discussion I want to discuss, right? Because with the sports betting apps and everything, it's kind of like you're not gonna win, bro. It ain't kind of, you're not gonna win. They only gonna allow you to win so much as they want you to. It's just like going to Vegas, putting your money on red or black. You gonna lose, bro. That it's always the house money. They want the money, bro. They don't want you to win because then they lose money. And we know money to be the root of all evil. So if you don't think that these billionaire companies don't mind getting your kids hooked on gambling, you got another thing coming. That's what the whole thing about ESPN Bet is. So it's the same thing as Prize Picks, FanDuel, all these companies. And what I wanted to put you guys on game on is, man, FanDuel, DraftKings, and Prize Picks in particular, these all are sports betting companies that you could start betting at age 18. Now, you may ask, like, how are they able to do that? Because some of these companies, as you can see right here, apps are available in most states and require a minimum age of 21. But they found a loophole. They registered themselves as DFS, and that's Daily Fantasy Sports. It's often differentiated from traditional gambling based on the argument that DFS is a game of skill, while gambling is based on a game of chance. The distinction is also significant legally. With the federal law exempted fantasy sports from online gambling prohibitions, man. This junk is crazy, man. It's comical almost, because it's like they can find a way to make billions of dollars off of you if you're willing to be a pawn in this. Nobody wins, bro, when it comes to the, bro, I've never been to Vegas, but gambling, you not gonna win, bro. Skip on over to Prize Picks, man. Prize Picks. Based on media reports, lawsuits, and analysis, Prize Picks and similar daily fantasy sports platforms are accused of using several strategies to attract younger people, including lowering age restrictions, gamifying betting, and aggressive digital marketing. And that's what I want to get into.
We got it.
Are these regulations?
This ain't gonna fool no one, man.
Throw it down, brother.
My back. Oh, don't show nobody this.
Bro, I swear, when my parlay don't hit, I'm just overly mad. Like, don't talk to me until my next parlay hit, gang. Like, that's how serious it get around.
My young old nigga and shit. Like, yeah. He like, bro, you have a great weekend and shit. Like, you too OG. He like, listen, you better come back and tell me you want some money. I said, nigga, you know I will. You know I'm coming back and let you know, OG, because we spanking FanDuel the whole weekend, nigga. I don't work at my job, but I work at FanDuel on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, nigga. And I get all types of OT. Other than that, God bless you, niggas. Good luck to you, niggas, and I hope your parlays green up, nigga. God bless.
Hey, bro, all right, bro. I'm tired of sports betting, bro. All right, bro. My 20-leg parlay lost, man. The nigga I got the pick from tell me everything was going to hit. All right. He was steady posting on Instagram. Oh, buy this pick for $50, man. $100 pay, 80, 100 million. Like, man, bro, all right, bro. I'm talking about I risked my whole life savings on this shit, bro. All right, bro. God, bro, the guy 49ers I already lost yesterday, all right, bro. Nigga can't even make it, nigga. What you laughing at, bro? I got my life on the line. He said again.
Hey, yo, man, we got to get in here and talk about how these gambling websites is going to be the new epidemic. This is going to be the new crack era, y'all. I'm telling you, pay attention to the way all of these gambling sites are being marketed here and there. That's the new crack era. Pay attention. Yeah, you're going to go up there, check your kid's phone, make sure they don't got especially FanDuel, DraftKings, all of these Prize Picks, all of these sites that try to promote. And I'm not even going to talk about how a lot of those websites be kind of cheating, in my opinion. Yeah, in my opinion, when you slow up withdrawals, some of these apps slow up withdrawals so that your kids could double back and keep gambling and keep engaging with the app. Yeah, some of them put guys in there in those little chat rooms to mess up the game so that your kid keeps spending money. So pay attention to these new websites with the little gambling apps.
If that wasn't some poopy, crackhead, fiend type junk that them young boys was doing, as well as some Tyrone Biggums, I don't know what to tell you. Because that right there, bro, they're addicted, bro. The way they acting, like, and if you just go on TikTok and type in parlay, like, that just, like, it just shows a whole memes. Everybody just talking about, like, when your parlay don't hit, because you're not going to win, bro. It may be some one-offs where you win, but I've even seen where some of them were saying that they won a large amount of money and then the system won't allow them to cash out, like the gentleman was talking about at the end. And we do have to be vigilant about this, bro, because the way the enemy's trying to gameplay this and the way he's strategizing to get the next generation, like, this is the next generation of people at the gas station that's using the scratch-offs, the lucky sevens, holding up the line. You can't put 20 on pump 5 because they up there trying to play their numbers. Like, for real, bro. Like, we all done seen this before. We've all seen this. We've all seen this, bro. We've all seen this.
$20 crooked, dollar box, dollar wheel, 55, dollar wheel, dollar box.
Let me get two number ones, number 17, two quick picks, a fantasy 5, and let me get man, somebody come get their grandma out the lotto.
And this is gonna be the next generation, bro. If we don't get a hand on this, that's gonna be the next generation. And I wanted to do a quick little, talk about Drewski. So Drewski pretty much is the spokesperson for Prize Picks. Now, as you saw in that clip, those are all streamers. Joe Budden, I forgot the little dark skinned guy's name, but he's a streamer. All of them are streamers. And then even Big X the Plug, he's a rapper. So they're appealing to these kids because these streamers, like my generation of millennials, we didn't really pay attention to like we don't do the streaming thing like that as much as the Gen Z, because of the fact that they feel as though that's more personal, like you getting a closer relationship, like a more authentic bond with a creator or what have you, right? But for our generation, for the most part, like we're just kind of like on, like we old school. So I guess, we'll be the ones that's, stick to the Instagram or whatever, right? not giving too much of our personal life. But man, that's all I had today, man. I just wanted you guys to see like what the enemy is doing with us. We need to be prayerful and also vigilant with our kids, our nephews, whatever, family members, because this thing right here, it may seem small, but it's very big, man. And I've seen this like multiple times happen when I was out. Like I gave the example, like when I was at the court, and it's an issue, bro. Like they be serious about these parlays and thinking they really gonna win, man. But y'all let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, sub a dub, show your boy some love. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.